You're thinking about living in Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys. Well, in this video, I'm going to take you on another tour of Waynesboro, Virginia. I'm going to take you around the town, show you some of the different things of the town, and I'm going to take you into 3 brand new neighborhoods that I've never taken you into before. And if you hang around to the end of the video, I am going to take you back in time, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. So hang around to the end so you can find out what that is. But we're going to get started right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, eating, sleeping, playing here in Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys, then just click on that subscribe button and touch that bell icon so you can be the first to be notified about all the current real estate market here in Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys. Hi, my name's Stephen Gleason along with my wife Leslie, and we get phone calls and emails every day from folks just like you and you and you who are looking to sell their home here in Virginia or make a move to Virginia or make a move across town here in Virginia, and we absolutely love to help those folks when they call. So whether you're looking to make a move in 9 days or 90 days, just pick up the phone and give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. The information is all in the description down below, and we'll be happy to help you make your move or sell your home here in Virginia's mountains and valleys as soon as possible. So as I mentioned, today we're in Waynesboro, Virginia, and man, what a great place to start. We're right here at the Riverfest Waynesboro, which is an annual event that takes place here every spring. It's at Constitution Park, but you can see right along the South River, which runs right through Waynesboro. Riverfest Waynesboro is a group that promotes conservation and watershed stewardship in the Shenandoah Valley River Basin. And if you're here today, you're going to see things like presentations of wildlife, like the alligator that he's presenting right behind me right now.
Oh yeah, who's the cream of the crop? Who is the cream of the crop?
You're going to find the safari stream exploration. You're going to see reptile shows. You're going to see a fish and fun rodeo. You're going to get canoe rides. You're going to get kids arts and crafts. You're going to get kids games, interactive exhibits, and a lot more. So, like I say, one of the really neat things about being out here in Virginia's mountains and valleys, and in the Shenandoah Valley especially, is there are festivals and things like that all year long, it seems like, especially from April all the way through the end of October. And this is just another one of those opportunities that you have to come out, to learn a little bit, to get some food as well, and to just go around and have some fun and meet some people and find out a little bit more about the world in which we live. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and show you some pictures here, but we're going to go ahead and get into town and take a look at our first home and our first new neighborhood. So the first neighborhood that we're in today is the Stratford Farms neighborhood. We're about 8 minutes from downtown Waynesboro and about 5 minutes from the major areas of shopping here in Waynesboro that we talked about earlier in the video. The homes in this neighborhood are going to range from about 1,200 square feet to well over 3,000 square feet in many cases. Many of the homes that you're going to see here were classical style, colonial style homes that were built in the 1960s and 1970s. As a matter of fact, many of them, as you can see, the one behind me is a brick style home. You can find a lot of brick homes here as well. Of course, as the building continued to grow outward over the years, there's homes here in the neighborhood that have been built in the 80s, 90s, and in the 2000s, and those range in price in this neighborhood anywhere from about $300,000 all the way up into the $800,000 range. The one thing you will find in this neighborhood, though, is there's a lot of homes that really hit that sweet spot right around the $300,000 and $400,000 range. The neighborhood, as you can see from behind me here, is very well kept, it's very quiet, and it's just a really nice place to be. It's very conveniently located, so if you need something quick, you can shoot into town and get it real quick, but yet you're out far enough where you're in a peaceful neighborhood here on the edge of Waynesboro. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to walk on up here. I'm going to talk to you about one of the focus homes in this neighborhood that recently sold, and I'll be there in just a second. So the home that you see behind me here was recently sold here in the Stratford Farms neighborhood. It was listed for $310,000, but it had actually sold for $320,000. It was built in 1976, and well, like I said, a lot of these have a lot of room in them. This has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths. It also has 2,303 square feet of finished living space, of which 1,989 of that is above ground. Additionally, there's another 281 feet below ground that is unfinished. If you break that 2,303 finished square foot down, that ends up being $145 a square foot, which in this neighborhood and this area is a great price. Additionally, it sits on 0.3 acres of land, and like I say, a very nice, peaceful neighborhood here.
So I hope you're having a lot of fun with Stefan in his Waynesboro Revisited series here. He has shown you some lovely homes. Let's talk about some of the inside features of them. In home number 1, you have a lot of square feet. It is also a multi-level home. It had 3 levels to it and a lot of square feet.
And that being said, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go and look at something else here in Waynesboro and show you something else. So hang around. I'll be right back. Well, I figured as long as I was here in the neighborhood, I'd just go to the next neighborhood, literally just about a block down. We're in Virginia Village, which is another new neighborhood I haven't showed you before as well. But the house that you see behind me here was another house that recently sold. It sold for $320,000 as well. Now, it was built in 1964, and it has 3 bedrooms and 3 baths. And as I mentioned, these houses can be really, really large. And this house has 3,212 square feet of finished living space, of which 1,912 of that is above ground. If you break that down, that was $100 a square foot, which is an exceptional value here in the Waynesboro area. The lot is a little bit smaller. It sits on 0.17 acres, but it is on the corner. So kind of gives you that open feel there as well. Well, like I say, we're about the same distance exactly to the other areas of town, but just figured on the way to our next neighborhood, I'd stop here in another neighborhood, Virginia Village, and kind of give you an idea how similar the homes are between the 2 neighborhoods. And most of the homes in this neighborhood are going to run you right in that $300,000 range as well.
Home number 2 today features some historical features to it. The builders there were able to repurpose some of the things that they were able to find out of another location, including those wooden beams in the home. What a lovely, amazing historical feature, along with some wood fireplaces, crown molding that was beautiful, and those hardwood floors.
So one of the nice things about Waynesboro, it has a downtown center here, and it has a few shops and a few places you can come and take a lunch or a dinner and eat. It's got the Wayne Theater up here at the top of the hill, and just a lot of different things here in downtown Waynesboro. In addition to downtown Waynesboro, Waynesboro is actually the largest concentration of bigger name brand type stores that you would know across the country, between Harrisonburg and Roanoke. So if you're looking to live in a place between Harrisonburg and Roanoke, Waynesboro and the area around here is the area that has the most opportunities for shopping, restaurants, and things like that. Staunton's another good town, but Waynesboro has just a little bit more when it comes to the name brand shopping. come literally just a couple minutes up the road here, back a little deeper into the neighborhood, and now we're into the Pelham area here in Waynesboro. And there's Pelham Circle, there's Pelham Knoll, there's Pelham Meadows. There's multiple neighborhoods here, but basically it's the Pelham neighborhood. Again, we're about 8 to 10 minutes from downtown Waynesboro, about 5 to 7 minutes from your major areas of shopping here in Waynesboro as well. The homes in this area, you're going to see, they resemble a lot of the homes that we looked at toward the back of the Stratford Farms neighborhood. These are a lot newer homes. Most of the homes in this neighborhood were built in the 1990s and in the 2000s and onward. The homes in this neighborhood are going to range in price from about $400,000 to $800,000 on average. As you can see, the yards are very finely manicured. There's a lot of brick in this neighborhood as well. And just a really, again, this whole area here, just northwest side of Waynesboro, has some really nice homes in it. And as a matter of fact, in the general area here right now, there's 3 homes right now in this neighborhood that are for sale. And I'm going to take you up to one here, and I'll tell you about that here in just a second. So the beautiful property that you see behind me right now here in the Pelham neighborhood is currently on the market. It's on the market for $600,000. This is one of those properties that was built in the early 2000s. It was built in 2002. It has 3 bedrooms and 2.5 baths. One of the neat things about it is it has a lot of square footage, and it's all above ground. 3,717 square foot all above ground. If you break that down, that's $161 a square foot, which is less than the average price per square foot currently in the Waynesboro area. The lot size that it sits on is 0.47, so almost a half-acre lot to go with it as well.
Who would not love a Mediterranean-style home? This unit is amazing. Check out the arches that you are seeing featured throughout the entire home. The tiled floors, the tiled countertops, the backsplash. And did you see how many fireplaces this home had? It featured a ton of fireplaces, including one that you could view on all 4 sides. It was so pretty.
With that being said, I'll show you something else about Waynesboro, and then we'll get into our last neighborhood here pretty soon. So another great thing about living in the Waynesboro area, or really anywhere in the Shenandoah Valley, is the Shenandoah Valley Wine Trail. Over 25 wineries and vineyards stretching from Winchester down to Lexington. Barren Ridge Vineyards is where I'm at today, just northwest of Waynesboro here in Fishersville. Amazing, an old orchard and an old apple barn that was taken and transformed into a beautiful winery venue. Some of the views are fantastic. As a matter of fact, they have many events here. Almost every week they have an event going on here. And like I say, the views are just absolutely spectacular. And if you get an opportunity to come here and enjoy the evening or enjoy an afternoon, it is well worth your time. But again, wineries around the Waynesboro area, what a great opportunity. So we're here in the Anna Marie Estates neighborhood, and the Anna Marie Estates neighborhood is a newly developed / developing neighborhood. You're about 7 minutes away from downtown Waynesboro, and a little bit further away from the other side of town where the shopping is. Most of it is anyway, the brand shopping, about 10 minutes away from that. This neighborhood, which is just off Heritage Road, is set on 200 acres of land. You're going to have a lot of mountain views out here. The neighborhood also has its own walking trails. It has its own green space. It has ponds within the neighborhood. And the neighborhood itself, it features homes of different types. You have some townhomes, which are a duplex and villa type style townhomes, so not way tall townhomes of 2 or 3 stories, but laid out on 1 floor or so. You also have multiple single family homes, as you can see some of the ones that I'm walking by right now. The styles out here, there's multiple different types of styles, which is going to include, you're going to see colonial style homes, you're going to see Georgian style homes, you can see manor type homes and ranch homes, and just like I say, there's a lot of different options that you have as the neighborhood continues to build. The building in here started in about 2005, and as I mentioned, it's currently continuing to build today. As far as prices go in the neighborhood, in the townhomes, the villa style, duplex style homes, you're looking at probably about $300,000 range to start with, and then as you go on up to the single family homes, you're going to see homes in here for upwards of $800,000 and even almost $900,000. I will say this, that there's a good sweet spot here in the neighborhood though as well. You're going to see a lot of homes here in the neighborhood between the $400,000 and the $600,000 range. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take you on up the road here, and I'm going to show you a home here that is currently on the market. So the home you see behind me here in the Anna Maria Estates is currently on the market. It is listed for $489,000. It's a relatively new build. It was built in 2017. It has 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. It has 1,993 square feet of finished living space, all above ground. If you break that down, that's about $245 a square foot, and it sits on 0.36 acres of land.
So in home number 4 today, Stefan featured Anna Maria Estates. This is a lovely subdivision, but let's talk about some of the inside features of this home. Stainless steel appliances, hardwood floors, gas fireplaces. It also featured some backsplash that was so pretty.
So with that being said, I'm here on the street, and there's another house right up the street here for sale. It's a big one. Gotta go show it to you. But like I said, here in Anna Maria Estates, it's really, really nice homes and just some really, really beautiful views. Just over my shoulder there, you see, it's kind of hard to see maybe through the trees, but beautiful views of the Appalachian Mountains and Blue Ridge Mountains. It's just absolutely beautiful. So that being said, wanted to show you one final house here, and here it is. Like I say, it's kind of hard to see, but this is a incredibly large house here. It's currently on the market for $899,000. It's a French provincial style. It was built in 2007. It has 7 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, 7,655 total square feet of finished living space, of which 5,470 is above ground. If you break that down, that breaks down to about $117 a square foot, and it sits on just over an acre at 1.18 acres. So if you're looking for a home with a great view, okay, a lot of room, sitting up on top of a ridge here in the Shenandoah Valley, this could be the home for you. Great looking home.
Okay, home number 5 that Stefan was talking to you about today was also in the Anna Maria Estates. It was a lovely luxury home. Unfortunately, it's already under contract, but let's talk about some of the inside features in it. You are going to step into a very vaulted ceiling. It has a lovely light fixture in it, but check out that balcony and the railing and the openness of it, and that little Romeo and Juliet little bump out on the balcony. What a beautiful feature to this home. There are coffered ceilings that are being featured in it, hardwood floors, gas fireplaces, so many things that are beautiful features in this luxury home.
So that being said, I'm going to go ahead. At the beginning of the video, I told you that I was going to take you back in time hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. So hang on, and here we go. I told you that I'd take you back hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Well, here we are today at the Renaissance Day at the Stablecraft Brewing Company here just outside of Waynesboro. Man, what a lot of fun. There's a combat fighting tournament going on today. There's a fire eating show. There's rapier duels. There's 15th century dance demonstrations. Matter of fact, we just got done watching kids do whack-a-night. And so a lot of other stuff going on here, but just a whole lot of fun here at Stablecraft Brewing. Now, Stablecraft Brewing is part of the Shenandoah Valley Beer Works Trail, which is 19 breweries in Rockingham, Augusta, and Rockbridge counties. So we looked a little bit earlier at some of the wineries in the area, whether there's breweries to go along with it as well. And here at Stablecraft, of course, many of the breweries are known. Stablecraft is one of them for their handcrafted beers, their ciders, and the sodas and CBD seltzer waters as well. So there's just a whole lot of different things here. And man, right now, oh, the food smells absolutely good in there. So I'm sure there's some really good food and some really good beverages in there as well. So, but like I say, this is just another great example of how out here in the Shenandoah Valley and Virginia's mountains and valleys, there's just stuff that's going on all the time. And we started this morning at Riverfest down in Waynesboro, and now we end up here at a Renaissance Day at one of the breweries here in the area. And so what a really neat thing. And so, but like I say, you know, if you're looking for a home or you're looking to sell your home, Leslie and I love it here in the Shenandoah Valley. We love to help folks sell their homes. We love to help folks here in the area buy homes. We love to help folks that come in from out of the area. And we get phone calls all the time from those types of people. And we really do consider it a privilege and an honor to help you find a home or to sell your home and to get into a home that really meets your needs that you'll be able to enjoy for a very, very long time. So I guess now at the end of the video here from the Stablecraft Brewing Company just outside of Waynesboro, we'll see you around town.